Hello, welcome back to yet another video. I shall share this and then we shall get rolling. I'd say what I'm playing, but you know what I'm playing. People announcing what they're going to do in videos. That's just needless. What they know what you're gonna do. Why would you? Well, that's just dumb. Alright, shared. And let's get the show on the road.
Danganronpa.
Alright, we were, I completely forgot we were doing something about that weird masked figure thing. I forgot. It's him! Oh, and he showed up. A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get exciting. Oh no. Oh no. You found yourself a mate? What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
Why is he here?
Are you okay with
Let us
this?
not concern ourselves with him. What we need to do now is to get Fumi to the nurse's office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. We're not doing it for you, we just don't want to be arrested. We moved Fumi to the nurse's office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How you feeling, Fumi? You want me to take a look at you? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. Yeah, it did. It's almost as if they used the same sprite as when you're feeling fine or something. I'm still kind of dizzy, though.
So then,
Perhaps you should rest here a while
I
and get killed,
suppose.
but that's fine. Yeah, good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mystery assailant.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Oh, God. The Justice Hammers seem to be increasing in size. First one, and now two.
So in other words,
If there is a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it is even bigger than the first two. If you got hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. Tristan has a sigh of relief internally. Indeed. I went to the third floor, and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. After that, he dragged me to the library and whack! Down came the hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words. We would have still been in the dining hall. Which means Hina, Sakura, and I were together, and Kyoko is still with us. So we all have alibis. That was in the laundry room. Doing my laundry. Yes, that's generally what you do in the laundry room. It was a furry. What? Furries are kind of gay, not gonna lie. His black underwear is as black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night. Interesting. I still can't get the image out of my head that was implanted yesterday.
what?
Not that that's bad. What do you know that? Isn't it obvious? Because I was peeking. Anyway, so that means Miyagi and Tocco were together at the time. Meaning they also have alibis. And the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked are the only two we haven't seen yet. Hiro and Taka. That's it, right?
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. I wonder how Tocco would know this. Also, what image? When Tocco talked about the red lingerie last time, that's still, yeah. I'm gonna stop talking. Yeah. Tocco would know. Byakuya probably just left the door open because he didn't care to shut it. Because he has no time for petty doors. And she peeked while he was washing his clothes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all.
Where could she have disappeared to? She's disappeared, huh? Oh. Oh, yeah. What a strange woman.
So that's it.
She might be exactly as I suspected.
Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall when Celeste and Fumi were attacked, so...
I'm not talking about who attacked them.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm referring to what we talked about last night. Who the mastermind spy might be.
Are you saying Kyoko's working with a mastermind? That's not possible.
what?
Isn't it? This woman, who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies, hasn't even revealed her true identity.
Hey, save this discussion for later. Right now, we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry, there's only gonna be more victims.
Yeah, I thought she said there's only going to be one more victim because she's evil. But no. She's not evil. Definitely not evil.
That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet.
Usually you word that differently, but alright.
She's right. We have to do something about that mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit.
And you're going to get killed.
Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. So whoever that is running around, whoever that is running around, why are they wearing that weird costume?
Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant. Pretty sure they did that so they wouldn't get caught. I think the answer is pretty obvious.
What to do?
So, what are we gonna do? Split up and look around? I think the real question is,
How did they get it here? How did no one notice? Like, where are they gonna hide that in their bedroom? You know, that's about the only thing I could ask. But, like, it makes complete sense why they would use it.
our opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow! Something moving around at the top of the stairs.
Hi.
Really? Up on the second floor, then.
Wait, hold on a sec. I need to just, hold on. I need to inform, young Paper Cut about something.
Up on the second floor, then. You bastard! You won't get away from me!
We all shot towards the stairs.
He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him. But don't take any chances. As soon as you find him, call out and I'll come running.
Where is he? I don't know.
Okay, but what should we yell?
Just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter.
So
Then, is ha okay?
what are you saying?
Ha or do-ya or whatever you want. Just yell loud enough so we can hear you. Do-ya? I've never heard of such a reaction. Okay, whatever. Just hurry up and start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? If you don't come out, we're gonna decommission ya.
We spread out in every direction to track down the costume suspect. Alright then. The pool, maybe he's a perv. Alright. Boys' locker room. In here. I don't think I'd have any more luck in here. What?
That strange cry. That had to be Celeste.
It came from the floor above. She's on the 3rd floor. I sprinted up the 3rd floor.
Everyone.
Oh yeah, everyone.
Everyone who heard the scream had come running.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him. I saw him. The strange man consumed me. He ran off as soon.
What? I don't know. But whatever.
He ran off as soon as I screamed.
I read that wrong. I know I did.
I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. Come on, let's go. What is it now?
Oh.
Huh? Whoa, it's really true. But that doesn't matter right now.
Oh no.
Huh? What was that?
Costumed, I see.
It came from downstairs. It must have been. Fumi, he's in the nurse's office.
Is this bad?
Come on, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right?
And why don't we split into 2 groups?
It's all clear now.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then.
Very well.
And Makoto and Hina, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the capture of the suspicious individual to Tocco, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care. Don't take care of Fumi. Okay, you guys be careful.
With that, we split into 2 groups. Me, Celeste, and Hina all ran downstairs to the 1st floor.
Just a second.
He's in the nurse's office. Let's go.
Alright. Oh, crap. I just hit my microphone. Why would I do that? We stormed into the nurse's office, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson pink. Oh. Vincent's gonna like this. He's dead? He's dead. Everything was covered in red. No it wasn't. Yeah. You know, this is interesting. What if in the Danganronpa world, everything is red, but you know, like the pink stuff is actually meant to be red stuff, like the blood, and they just draw it like pink, you know, and everyone's actually seeing red. Then I guess I don't. That's an interesting concept, I guess. And in the center of all this red, I can't. We've pretty much picked on him for like every single stream, pretty much since we started this. I can't really say that anyone is gonna care, honestly. I don't care. I'm sorry, I just don't. And the center of all this red was Fumi. He's dead. He is so dead. I called it. Ah! It looks like something very bad has happened. Yeah. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi is just an art style thing that they make fun of in the later games. Ah, I see. Yeah, but there is definitely red stuff, so I guess it's just the blood then that they decide to color pink. I don't know. I think it's an interesting idea that red just doesn't exist in the Danganronpa world and is instead replaced by pink. I think that would be a unique concept, but I think it's just the blood, unfortunately. I did not imagine that Fumi would be murdered. Well, he's such an idiot. It's only natural.
Murdered? You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
That sounded like the start of Sayonara from, you know, yeah.
A body has been discovered.
Nice.
After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Yeah, and that's what I meant. Like, red definitely has to exist. I mean, because of Monokuma's eye. I just think if they went down the route of red basically doesn't exist and everything that would be red is pink, I think that would be an interesting direction to take it, but it's just the blood to make it more stylized, unfortunately. And Hina's jacket, it absolutely has to. There's a lot of stuff that's red, so it couldn't be that way. It would have been cool.
What the? That was The body discovery announcement.
The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi, yeah. But then again, that would mean Celeste's eyes are pink instead of red. And that doesn't really give you anything to, like, that's not, like, scary or anything, you know? Because I'm pretty sure they put it there to make her look dangerous. But if it was pink, that'd be the opposite.
Someone killed him. Oh, one of us.
One of us? It had to be. You'd be interested in the game series called Color Silento if you think that's a cool idea. Yeah. Color and stuff kind of interests me. You know, the science of color and stuff like that. So that, yeah. Like if you were to take an entire movie and just like get rid of one color and replace it with something else, or real life, and how'd that look? That's interesting to me.
And look at that!
When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. Something on the floor. Something that had also been on the floor after the last 2 surprise attacks. Another hammer. Wait, this also means red food coloring would have to be actually pink. Because if you're gonna make a fake blood in movies, you can't, you can't, use actual red stuff that makes it red. You have to make it look pink to give some sense of realism. So in this world, red dye, at the very least, is pink. So it can't just be blood. But for the most part, red is red. Another hammer. Just as hammer 3. And even bigger than the other 2. Just as I suspected. One strike from that, and you are finished. And the killer. There can be no doubt, the suspicious individual. Going by what Fumi called him. The culprit must be Robo-Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait. You saw him on the 3rd floor, right? Running back into the hall. So how did he end up in the nurse's office? You're not saying they, like, teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with
We can figure that part out later. Right now, we have to tell the others. You're right.
So
Then shall we go? Hina, snap out of it.
Huh? Are you okay, Hina?
sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. I'm feeling kinda... Is this a problem? We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. I tried to sound confident and upbeat, but I still hadn't stopped trembling from what I'd just been through. Everyone else is already on the 3rd floor. I have to hurry. This is where everyone was chasing after the suspicious individual. Where was he headed? Celeste, what's wrong? It was a rather intense scream from someone like you. I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. He ran off, going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway? Wait, what hallway? What? Which one? Which one? What? What hallway? There's so many hallways. What are you talking? Oh wait, down the stairs. I'm an idiot. All right. Okay. Where are the stairs then? I have no sense of direction in this place. Where are they? Come on. Stairs. Did I go past the stairs? No, I did not. Crap. Someone who's played this game like multiple times would know exactly where the stairs are, but I don't. This is a new floor for me. I don't know where anything is. Okay, I think I'm late. Yes, you are late. Good news. You should have seen this for yourself, but guess what? Hifumi is dead. The fat guy has been killed. And, your nightmares are over. He's completely gone. He's wiped from existence. Everyone's looking for the suspect on this floor. I have to keep... What? What happened when I was gone? I told you, Hifumi's dead. Wait, so in a classroom then, or something? I did what? So just any place then? I just come on. Why? What the hell? Yes, indeed. You would be very happy to know that. I'm here. The dream come true, of course. Oh crap. Good. Where, alright, let me check the transcript. I wasn't exactly... Whoa, hold on. No, the transcript. Because I didn't read that through well enough. What, how is that? He ran off, going further down the hallway, way into the back of the hall. Yeah, I know. Indeed. Indeed, indeed. Alright, so we're the frick in the hallway. There's so many different places to look for. What hallway? What, here? Where? Getting tired of this. Yeah, I'm sure you are. We're in the hallway. I don't know where to go. Is it just gay? This is gay. Block. All right, she was blocking the stairs to some place down the. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, let's go back to the stairs and just try and figure this out logically speaking, because I think, despite the urgent music, we have as much time as we want. Okay, so blocking the stairs further down into that hallway. All right, well, it could be this hallway or that hallway, but he was in neither of the rooms, so it'd have to be down this hallway. Okay, and down. Well, then that just opens up another can of worms. What? He could have gone anywhere. Come on. All right. I guess here is like the last place to check or something. What? The door is open. As far as I can tell, there's nobody here. The door is open. But still, I feel some kind of presence. I'm sure I can feel someone's presence. This presence. Is it coming from over there in the back? Are you a stand user? Is he a stand user as well? I led through the doorway, and when I did, I found another nightmare. The second nightmare of the day was watching there to greet me. Wait. Oh, 2 people died? And it was Taka. Alright, I guess we had to get this game moving or somehow. Yeah. Again, Taka was being a bit of a... a bit of a douche. I mean, he wasn't as annoying as Hifumi was to people, but, I don't know. I'm not really sure if anyone cares about either of them dying, so at least there's, like, no emotional losses. It'll be fun to figure out the murders, but it's not like anyone's gonna care. But we will care about whoever the heck we have to kill, so yeah. I'm gonna celebrate harder than I celebrate that Bill Cosby has his life in prison. Hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. There in a pool of his own blood was Taka. Dead. Huh. What a surprise. This is an epic stream, yeah. Well, they're both... They actually have actual blood on there, so yeah. I apologize for that noise in the background, but I unfortunately don't control the volume of real life. I wish I could. But, yeah. Huh. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse's office. Taka's body discovered in the equipment room. Good lord. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the another. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. Who's left on the roster? Alright, well, so Taka and Fumi are dead, so we've got Makoto, who I doubt they'll kill, but we've got Makoto. There's Kyoko, Celeste, who's now Sakura, Byakuya, Tocco, and Aoi, and is that it? No, there's that, I forgot his name, the fortune teller, ultimate clairvoyant? No, it wasn't that. I have no clue, but, there's that guy. I think that's it. I think everyone else is dead. So there's 8 left. And there used to be 15. Hero. Alright, yeah, Hero. Although he's not much of a hero. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. So there's 8 left. One of them, or maybe even 2 of them, has to be killed in this trial, which would result in either 6 or 7. It's 5 or 6 left. So a lot of people are dying, but we're on chapter 3, and I think there are like 2 chapters left, so it makes sense. We're like, but almost half of them are already gone. A true nightmare in this reality, the reality I have to face every day. But still, and what sucks is that some people might have liked them. So like Danganronpa is pretty savage as far as gaming goes. They don't care if they make likable characters, they're just gonna kill them off anyway. But still. But why is this happening? Why, is Tocco asleep? Oh, she passed out at the blood. I wonder who's gonna be the killer. Yeah, again, it could be 2 killers. Maybe just 1. But I doubt that. Especially seeing as how they were in completely different places. I really feel like there had to have been 2, which would mean we'd only have 5 left. Which would mean that if we lost another 2 in the next 2, we'd end up with only 1 left. But that can't be the case. So yeah, this game has a lot of... Yeah. Logically thinking about this really won't work. We have to see how this game plays out. Yeah. Who do you think it is? I don't know. Promise me that if it was Celeste, you finally stop bothering me about her. I mean, maybe she'll be dead, but at least she killed, like, your worst enemy. So, you have to agree on that. Tocco? No, tell me. Tocco too? No, I don't think she's dead. I think she just passed out. Relax, she just passed out when she saw the blood. The blood? Oh, that's right. When Tocco's, Tocco, she has a fear of blood, huh? We've tried everything to get her to wake up, but no luck. Let's leave her be for now. It's like he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Wait, is there a 4th one then? The floor is covered in Taka's drying blood. Another hammer. Now it's just as Hammer 4, and it's even bigger than before. Is that suspicious individual responsible for killing Taka, too?
However...
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? Huh? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1. Fumi was hit with Justice Hammer 2. Or this time it was Justice Hammer 4. What happened to number 3? Ah!
What?
What's the matter? Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me. Out with it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. And Fumi's dead too! What?
Hey!
Fumi's been killed? Yeah.
I see.
Which is why you came to get us. Then we'd better go check it out. Of course, come on, go check it out! So Sakura, Byakuya, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we were out of the physics lab... Ah! Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse's office? You've been struck down by a smooth hammer. Oh god. Something has come up. Something has come up. Yeah, I heard. Fumi is dead, right? Well, that is not all. It is gone. How it's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Fumi's body has disappeared. What? What are you talking about? It's disappeared? Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What the heck is happening here? Everyone, back to the nurse's office. I practically leapt down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office, completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Fumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared? Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back, this must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die, just like those guys did. I don't believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there were 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is
unnatural. Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way!
It can't be. Taka too? It can't be. It can't be.
Hina.
Hina, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us.
Then who might be the next target, Tocco?
Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room. Left her at the scene of the crime.
We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up. You could have carried her.
Huh?
So she still is unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and said nothing? Why?
That annoying little insect that clings to me wherever I go. We'd be better off without her. Fair point.
You bastard!
He's got a point. Calm down. You forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me.
Everyone stop fighting! Right now we need to hurry back! I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
But they will.
Byakuya, if something happened to Tocco, I'll never forgive you.
I don't think he cares.
We shot out of the nurse's office and bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to the equipment room at full speed, and when we got there... Tocco! Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right here, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. And what I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What? Are you saying Taka disappeared too?
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared.
It didn't just vanish into thin air.
Obviously, whoever did this has hidden the body.
But why would they do that?
I couldn't possibly begin to imagine.
Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry up and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Fumi's death cry went up, everyone here was together on the 3rd floor.
so.
After that, we split up into 2 groups.
And now this time, you all came here as a group from the nurse's office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing.
Now, hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us.
You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love?
That's not it at all.
Well, anyway, yes, I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's see.
Which means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be no other than Hiro.
Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that.
Oh, that's right. There is a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
As long as that rule is in place, it will not be a 3rd murder. If they were to break that rule,
I'd mince ya without a second thought. Mince ya, grind ya, turn ya into paste. By the way, did you know that fish base can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs?
indeed.
Let's see.
So, since 2 people have been killed, there's no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You knew that from the very beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Tocco was never in danger.
I still meant it when I said that we'd be better off without her, though.
In other words.
Anyway, with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. Yeah, well, you wouldn't ship the 2 of them because you ship yourself and Kyoko, right, Joe?
The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden, maybe burned. The only one without an alibi, the only one who could have done it, is Hiro. But is he really the killer? And what about Kyoko? If she's not involved in this case, where did she go?
Hey, Makoto, what's the matter?
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing.
Whatever. We need to find those bodies, or our little narrative here can't move forward.
So then.
Very well. Then let us split up and begin searching. But there's no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case. I know that. I mean, I think I do, but If you're still nervous, I'll come with you. Okay, thank you. No need to thank me.
Then let's get moving. Yeah, if you find anything.
Yakia left the equipment room, followed by the others. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. If Celeste dies, I lose my backup TR waifu. Yeah, here's the thing. You can't critique me on her being immoral, because she was your backup. You admitted that she was hot as frick. As lava. Yeah. I think if Celeste dies, I'll just go with Tocco. Kyoko's been taken. And Aoi's been taken. And Hina has been taken. Sakura... I don't want to be crushed. So I'm left with Tocco. Of course, your hero's dead then. I mean, you know, the good ones are gonna die, and I'll go with Tocco. Although Tocco has a very manic energy about her that places her on even level with the weird maid uniform of Celeste. Like, that boosts her credibility, and the manic energy of Tocco boosts her credibility. So I think they're on, like, equal sides of the I don't know, pendulum, I guess. They're, like, both in there. And, like, they're not one is outweighing the other. They're really both equal, I'd say. So, you know, we'll see. I have to try and find the 2 missing bodies. Yeah. Alright, then. Well, they could be anywhere. I think I'll first check the incinerator. Because, well, no, I should probably check on these floors first. Then again, I don't know. Yeah. But, you know, you'll be fine as long as Hina doesn't die, right? Alright, well, I'm not looking for them. I'm looking for dead bodies. Huh? The door must be locked. Alright. Well, that's highly suspect, but we can't check in there, so we'll quit. Alright, I'll investigate every room. Every single room. I won't take a thorough investigation, because I don't need a thorough investigation, but I will investigate everything. Can't investigate in there. We know there's nothing in there. We'll check out... anything... there's a rec room and a frickin', a few classrooms. We'll check the rec room first. And, nothing. Of course. Absolutely nothing. So we'll leave here. And we'll check in here as well. If we find nothing, we'll have to go downstairs. Right, nothing. Makoto!
Come on.
Why are you just standing there? We need to get to the respiratory. Huh? You mean...
Indeed.
I found them. Fumi and Taka's bodies had been hidden in the respiratory.
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina and Sakura. We'll go on ahead. Their bodies were in the respiratory. Interesting. Well, wait. Respirator... What's that again? I don't... What? We'll check the map. Okay, well, it's on the 3rd floor. But why... Yo, I feel like I have no clue what they're talking about. Art, okay. Respiratory, that where? Where is that? Physics. Wait, it's on the 3rd floor. Why do I somehow have no clue what they're talking about? Okay. That's not it. Where? I don't even recall them having a room such as that. And now they're telling me it's in there? What? There and there? The bodies? But this is the rec room, that's not a respiratory room. Where? What? Okay, what? I don't know what... Huh? But, wait, this has to be on the... What? But...
Third floor. Where? You have a map on the. I'm checking the map. I don't know. What? How? What is the? What? Alright, we're already on the 3rd floor. Going down there will put us on the 2nd floor. Wait, is going down there still make us on the 3rd? What? I don't know what I'm even doing. Wait, this is the art room. Are the bodies here somewhere? I have to wonder whether they could have been hit. What? You just said you knew where they were. Up ahead is the respiratory. The doorknob turned. I guess it's unlocked. And I have no choice but to go inside. Alright then. So I had no clue that's what that would be. I had no clue at all. And when I entered, I saw... I find that funny because he's just standing there and doesn't care at all. Like, he has pretty much no expression on his face. Meanwhile, Makoto is horrified. The 2 bodies that disappeared were right here. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw before my eyes was unquestionable, unavoidable, unwavering reality. And then, I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Well, haven't we found all the evidence?
And so here we are! Without further ado, let me all give you the next Monokuma file. I was going to hand them out when you found the bodies the first time, but I thought something might happen.
Amazing intuition.
It was really hard to resist, but turns out I was right.
Just hand it over already.
Now, make sure to investigate with all of your mental might and prepare for the class trial. Okay.
Yeah. Well then, now that we've found the bodies, all that's left is to uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Now, hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're dead, you know.
That's terrible.
Dead, gone forever. They're never coming back.
They're also both annoying as hell. You've got to admit, Aoi. Hina. Oi, whatever.
Awful. This is all just too awful.
Hina suddenly burst into tears. She clutched at Hifumi's lifeless body.
Who would do this?
What? I mean, why is... You know, this is kind of odd. Because Aoi is Vincent's waifu. Yet Vincent would have killed him just as easily. Is he gonna start pretending that he liked him just to get close with Aoi?
Why?
Large wet tears fell from her eyes. The tears landed on Hifumi's cheeks. If this was some world of make-believe, that might have been when Hifumi opened his eyes. But this wasn't a movie. It was a game. And games are definitely way more realistic. What the hell? This wasn't... Bruv. Tristan, the passive-aggressive optimistic. What? Interesting way of describing me. I wouldn't say I disagree.
He's alive again?
Yeah? What the hell?
Where am I?
What? How? Is he dreaming? What?
Cold. So cold. Is winter?
Hifumi, wake up!
What the hell?
Huh?
What?
That's right.
Oh, that's right, I'm supposed to be dead. I guess I'll go back to sleep now.
I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Frick.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
Hey, you better cheer her on, Vincent. Otherwise, she'll be mad at you for wanting him dead. Come on, Vincent. Say that you want Hifumi alive.
No, come on, Vincent. You can't say why, otherwise now he's gonna be mad. You have to say you're glad. Come on. No, you have to. Come on. Do it. Come on. Just do it. Come on. Do it. Come on. Do it. Come on. Do it. Come on. No, I'll quit.
I remember everything.
I remember my mother. She gave birth to me, as most mothers do.
Before I met you all.
What?
I met you all.
What are you talking about? His memories are all blending together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to
Oh,
me
stop being melodramatic and die already.
like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Fumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Tried to kill. He's supposed to die, right? Come on. Like, make his wounds deeper or something so he bleeds out more. Kill him.
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name.
It was Vincent.
Yasu.
Yasu?
Hiro.
Yasu, oh, okay. He was the fortune teller dude, right? The guy with the crystal ball. The anti-vaxxer. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Good. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. No matter how many more of Hina's tears splashed his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return, just to leave us with these unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. You said Yasuhiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yasuhiro Hagakure. That is the only person he could have been referring to.
So, in other words...
And with that, the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Fumi. I still have my trap wet. Wait, you're giving up on Hina because she cared about... What is wrong with you, man? Such a monster. Yeah, Vincent's a monster, guys. He's giving up on Hina because she was sad about Hifumi. What a horrible person. Arrest this man. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going so far as to hide their bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wooden hammers. Is that what Hero is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way can I ever forgive him. To kill two of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we tracked down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although, this time it's not all that life or death. The trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it does look that way. It does look that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. It's fun. I don't care. You are twisting my words. No! He's going... Well, why did you say you still have your trap waifus? That's like saying you don't have Hina anymore. Okay? How can I come to any other conclusion, you idiot? Answer me. I have to just accept it. I have no choice but to go through with this. To make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. Investigate. Alright. First, I better check the Monokuma file. The victims were Fumi Yamada and Kiyotaka Ishimaru. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. I never gave up on Hina. Well, why did you say what you said? It is thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, that's pretty strange. We got way less information this time than before. That is no problem. After all, the events of this case unfolded before our very eyes. We should have known more about what happened than a Monokuma file could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. If Hina dies, alright, I see. someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Kyoko? Without a doubt. She has an alibi for when Celeste and Fumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they were an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude. I'm here to answer your question. What question? You're talking about accomplices, right? I'm pretty sure I explained before, didn't I? During the first class trial.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can be an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
so then.
So are you saying nobody worked together this time either?
Hey,
Sorry, can't answer that. It would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
Then we only need to figure out who that one blackened is that did the killing, right? Just like normal?
Well,
Okay, let me take this opportunity to clarify this whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the plot and who devised the murder plot and put it into action. True blackened, so just one person.
well now.
That's enough for explainifying. So, would you date her dead corpse? Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the blackened. Good luck to all the contestants. So, there can only be one blackened. An accomplice wouldn't benefit. And I can't see any way Kyoko would be connected to this case after all.
You may be right.
If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you?
However,
As long as she's not connected to this case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation. BRB for a bit. I have absolutely no doubt that Hero is responsible. But for the time being, I suppose it can't hurt to pursue further information.
So,
You know, don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect, just in case?
Vincent is loyal. Vincent is gay.
I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! What? I'm offended! Gosh!
When did you...
I've been looking all over for you, Master. When I woke up, you're nowhere to be found.
Well, she caught him by surprise.
Anyway, you there, Milk Sack Swimmer Girl. Milk Sack? Why do I gotta be a suspect? Well, I mean, you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time? I have an alibi, you know.
She's right about that. When we heard Fumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus, Taka's body aside, I can't assume any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone when everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me the murderous fiend for nothing. That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
On another topic,
Should we post a guard by the bodies like before? We can't have them disappearing again.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina?
Sure, I'd be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
it's all clear now.
Then that's that. Let's begin.
This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as it seems. Monokuma file number 3 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. There are hammers of all different sizes hanging on the wall, although some are more like mallets. Mallets? Could the Justice hammers have been designed using these as a model? Either way, all the hammers here have obviously seen a lot of use. They're all covered in debris and chalky stone and powder. Wait, for some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. Did someone wash it recently? Spotless hammer has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Taka, you'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. Is that what was used to kill him? And there's a tarp laid out under his body.
the killer used this to move Taka's body? That way, there wouldn't be any blood left while the body was moved. Blue tarp has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Hifumi's big, cold body is laying on the floor. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big from the nurse's office to where he was discovered here, the respiratory, all the way from the first floor to the third, and all without anyone noticing it? How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think about it later. For now, I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. If I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head, probably from Justice Hammer 3, which is laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Oh, wait. Something's off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Something about Hifumi's body in the nurse's office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. Now they're completely clean. Does this mean someone wiped his glasses off? But who would do that, and why? Hifumi's glasses has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. It's a dolly. It doesn't have a handle. I saw this in the art room before. I guess it's used to move statues around. It's kind of awkward, but if you bend down, it's not too hard to use. Huh? But wait. Wasn't this in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? And look at the wheel. There's a blood stain on it. So there's blood on the wheel of the dolly that was moved from the equipment room to the respiratory. What's the explanation for that? Respiratory dolly has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
So,
Hey, Makoto? I've been thinking about something. It's about the respiratory.
Huh? What is it?
After Hifumi and Taka's bodies disappeared, we split up to look around, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakura stuck together. And we came right into the respiratory, look around. But when we got here, the respiratory was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. And we came here as soon as the search started, so there's no way someone could have beat us here. So if that's true, then who locked it? And why, I wonder the same thing. The door was locked when the search for the bodies began, but now it's wide open. There might be some secret lurking in there, but I'll probably have to leave this area to figure it out. There are many aspects to this incident this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that, it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then.
Would you like my help? Yes. Yeah, let's look back on things. This morning, only 4 of us met up at the dining hall. Hina, Kyoko, you, and myself. We waited for the others, but nobody showed up. So we decided to go look for them. It was around 8 o'clock when we began our search. And soon after we split up, Kyoko disappeared. After that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room, on the 3rd floor, then quickly came and got you and me. According to Celeste, she was attacked by a suspicious individual, and lay unconscious for about an hour. In other words, she was attacked an hour before we found her, meaning just after 7 o'clock. Based on the pictures Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo-Justice. It also became clear that this Robo-Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Tocco and Byakuya, we began searching for the costumed assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. We took him down to the nurse's office, and on the 1st floor, they resumed our search, but not long after leaving the nurse's office. What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moved around at the top of the stairs. Based on Celeste's claims, we went back up to the 2nd floor, where we split up and began searching. Then, right after that, Celeste screamed. This time, she had apparently seen the suspect on the 3rd floor. Hearing her screams, we quickly made our way to the 3rd floor. Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him. Strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and disappeared. And then,
Yeah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Fumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office. Meanwhile, you, Byakuya, and Tocco pursued the suspect up on the 3rd floor. And when we got back to the nurse's office, we found Fumi's corpse, which is also when we heard the body discovery announcement play. I left Celeste and Hina alone, and headed back to the 3rd floor to tell the others what had happened.
However,
But at that time, we had discovered Taka's body in the equipment room, which means that Fumi and Taka's bodies were discovered right around the same time, because I remember hearing the body discovery announcement play right after finding Taka. And that's when I showed up, and told you and Byakuya that Fumi had been killed, right? And you, me, and Byakuya all headed back to the nurse's office, leaving behind Tocco, who had fainted. But as soon as we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who just arrived to tell us something very unusual. Fumi's body has disappeared! We hurried back to the nurse's office to discover that his corpse was in fact gone. Then we remembered we had abandoned the unconscious Tocco and rushed back to the equipment room. This can't be happening. Are you hallucinating all this or something? This time, Taka's body had disappeared. So from there, we began our search for both of the missing bodies. And after some time, Celeste told us she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the respiratory. And there we'd rediscover the 2 bodies that had apparently vanished. And that brings us up to now.
however,
Looking back, things have certainly been very active. If you want to look back at the case again, just let me know. I'm fine anytime. Byakuya, do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Fumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
In other words,
And there's no room to suspect anyone else. Okay, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he is kinda dumb. But do you really think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
what?
Is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case?
Well, no, there are a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies?
They probably figured that if we couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation.
But if that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we?
Again, it comes back to the fact that the culprit was a moron.
Is that really all there is to it? The other thing that bothers me is, why'd they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rule says, if you can kill someone and get away with it, you graduate, right? So if you're the killer, your #1 priority is to not get caught. But killing 2 people means more clues, more chances you'll get found out.
Hold on, perhaps I see.
So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends.
What's with that attitude?
But you have my appreciation. Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all.
His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the respiratory. He left as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? Do the cameras really do anything? Yeah, no. Alright. So it's best to just leave here then, and investigate the other areas. Wait, I don't see any other way to lock it from in the art room. The door can only be locked from inside the respiratory, which makes me wonder. Hina and Sakura confirmed that the door was locked after we started looking for the missing bodies, and the door is designed so that it can only be locked from inside the respiratory. In other words, when Hina checked it, someone had already gone in the respiratory and locked the door. When they were done, they unlocked it and left, which is why it's unlocked now. But Hina claims that there's no way someone could have beaten them to the respiratory, so that certain someone
Respiratory door has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere. Maybe I should check somewhere else. There are some places I already know about. First, the nurse's office, where Fumi was found. Then the equipment room, where Taka was found. Alright. Well, the equipment room is on this floor, so we'll check that first. Oh. Genocide Jill, eh? Alright. Let's see all we can check. That would be of no use to us. This will be of use. Justice Hammer 4. The weapon that was used to kill Taka. The body was moved, but the murder weapon was just left here. There's some kind of tire mark going through the pool of blood in the middle of the room. That reminds me about the dolly in the respiratory. There was blood on its tire. Could that blood have come from here? Which could mean that Taka's body was moved from the equipment room to the respiratory using the dolly. Both rooms are on the 3rd floor, so that should definitely have been possible. Equipment room bloodstain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. You know, I wonder. These games appear to have a very careful planning. However, do they plan ahead of time or not? Because I know that a lot of, like, famous writers, such as Quentin Tarantino, you may have heard of him, write the first draft, planning to the middle, but there are certain things, like mysteries they don't know. Like he said, Quentin Tarantino said, for Hateful Eight, I don't know who poisoned the coffee. Like, you know, he lets things unfold, you know, he lets himself figure it out as he goes along, and then edits it later to, you know, feel like it's unfolding better. I almost feel like that may be a smarter way of doing things, because it's like you're almost having the same experience as the watcher or player is having, because you yourself are kind of just writing as you go along, as they're watching as they go along. So I don't know, maybe they had no clue what they were doing. They just knew that they could use it later. I don't know, apparently that's not a bad way of doing things. But some write the ending first, just so they know how everything gets there, so it makes logical sense. But, I don't know. You never know. But even if the dolly was used to move Taka's body, what about Hifumi? Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office on the 1st floor. Even with the dolly, there's no way he could get it up to the 1st floor. That's still a total mystery. This tarp. I feel like I've seen it somewhere before, and just recently too. No. Well, we can talk to her.
I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimately rare event.
Interesting. Oh, also, if everything that would be red in this game is actually pink, then that would mean that Tocco's eyes, or Genocide Jack's eyes, would end up being pink. And I guess, I mean, that makes her seem lustful, but it doesn't make her seem like a killer. Although, she is quite lustful, so I guess, you know, it probably makes sense. Alright. Alright. We can check all this crap. We'll check this first. I'm more interested in this. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here. For blood transfusions, I guess. It doesn't help me, though. I'm not a vampire. Interesting. Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Fumi. Someone moved the body, but left the weapon behind. Oh, so you can't investigate the blood in here. You can investigate the trash, but not the blood. It's just a normal trash can. Oh, wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's a glasses cleaning cloth. And it's got some kind of cartoon character on it. But it's also covered in blood.
Oh.
Did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can. A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either. But I think it might be important. Glasses cleaning cloth has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, we'll talk to Celeste then. Not that that's a bad thing. What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around, seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Fumi's body. How Fumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Fumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Fumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of it as anything less than impossible. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright, I guess that's it. The hell? Huh. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in the dining hall. That is the note. That is the note Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes it clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation. Goodbye. Yes, Hiro's message has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. So I said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? Alright, well, let's go. We'll find out soon enough. Where was it again? I have no clue. There we go. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Yakia did say to go to look. It might not be a great idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Oh, also, this red light would have to be completely pink. This is Hiro's room. There's all kinds of weird stuff in here. Where did he even get it all from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room. Some things are glitching out for me. Just look at the camera. You see? That? I don't even know why it's doing that. Alright, tab. Not much to explore, all things considered. Well, let's investigate that glitchy camera. The surveillance camera. There's no point in worrying about it now. I just need to forget about it. Alright. His bed. It's a normal bed. Pretty much just like the one in my room. Alright. I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and some things that are made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and paper. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hero's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo Justice blueprints has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Alright, we'll see what bothers him about them later. I can get away from this glitchy door. I soundlessly checked the bathroom. There's nothing in here. It's pretty grungy, though. How does a bathroom even get this dirty? Wait, so is that it? That's it. There's nothing else I could possibly investigate. I just have to leave. My god. Leave the area? Yes.
Makoto, big news! Big news!
What's wrong?
We found Kyoko!
What?
Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too!
Robo Justice?
It's Hero wearing the costume!
Okay.
Anyway, I'll show you as soon as I can. Head to the pool on the second floor.
To think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran out to the second floor as fast as I could. Alright then. Oh, that's a cool perspective thing. Alright, let's move over here then.
Kyoko, and
I mean...
Phew, man, I have had the worst day. Hiro? Hiro? Haha, yeah, duh, who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh, what? Do I look like this? What? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Or was it the Illuminati? Huh.
Right.
I found... What? Oh, come on. Alright, let me wait for a bit. Alright, bad time to end, but I'm not really comfortable streaming with 2 other people in the room. It would also be a bit too much of a bother, so I'm just gonna end it right here. Well, it has been over an hour, so good enough. I guess I had to end at some point, so may as well. Anyways, if I have more time later, I'll come back to this. But if not, then yeah, hope you enjoyed the stream. So yeah, and let me just make sure. Yep, we saved. Alright, so later. Come on. Bruh. Alright then.
Yeah, I got all that stuff. No, none of this is cheated.